Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to solve the past paper of IGCSE. Subject is mathematics. Paper number 2, which is also called extended. Paper code is 0580 and paper version is 22, which one is held in October November 2024. The total time of this paper is 1 hours and 30 minutes. Question number 1. These are the first 8 terms of sequence. Find the values of C and K. If we see that these two terms, so this is a difference of -6, okay, and also this is a difference of -6, -9 -6, that is equal to -40 -15. If we add here also -6, we get 27, up to so on. If we add here like -6, so K is equal to -3 -33 -6, that is equal to 39. So values of K is 39. And now add these values here, -6, so C is equal to first values minus this values, -3 -6, so C is equal to -3 minus plus 6, so 3 C is equal to 3. The diagram show an isosceles triangle. Find the values of x. These two cuts show that this angle is equal to this angle. This is a triangle sum of angle that is equal to 180. So x is equal to 180 minus this angle. This is also called 43 minus 43. So subtract these values. Value C is equal to 94. 180 minus 43 minus 43, that is equal to 94. So x is equal to 94. These are numbers. Complete each statement with a number of list. Dash is a natural number. There is only a 24 is a natural number. Dash is an irrational number, so square root 3 is an irrational number. Any prime number under the square root, that is called irrational number. And reciprocal of 4, the reciprocal of 4 is 0.25. 0.25. Removing this decimal, the remaining values is 25 over 100. Cancel out with each other, that is equal to 1/4. So taking 1/4 reciprocal, that is equal to 4. So 0.25 is our reciprocal of 4. Question number 4. The scatter diagram show the number of rooms and number of people in each of the building. Here is a number of rooms and here is a number of people. One of the building 67 rooms. Write down the number of people in the building. So each small box contain 2 rooms. So this is a 67. Here this scatter. Draw a line downward. So this is a 70, 72, 74 and this is 76. So the final answer is 76. In another building, 42 peoples and 32 rooms. On the scatter diagram plot on this plot point. 33 peoples. Here is a 32. Here is a 33 people and 33 rooms. Here is the 33 rooms. This is a 33 rooms and 42 rooms. This one is a 42 rooms. So draw a line here. So this is a scatter point. C. Part 1. One of the scatter diagram, draw a line of best fit. So draw the best line of fit from scatterer. So this is a best line fit. There are 45 people in a different building. Find the estimate number of rooms in the building. First of all, 45 people is 42, 45 and 45 is here. Draw a line. Like this and draw from this one. That is equal to 29. So this is a 29. What type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? Look, all the scattered, this one and this one and this one is increasing. So if the scatter is increasing, then the correlation of this diagram is called positive. So the correlation is positive. Question number 5. Convert 7.51 meter square into centimeter square. Now we know that 1 meter square, that is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. So 7.5 multiply with 10,000. Okay, after multiplication this will be equal to 75100. So the final answer is 75100. Question number 6. The diagram show a trapezium. This is a A, this is B and this is height. The area of trapezium, area means A. Calculate the values of x. First of all, write down the values of x. Formula of trapezium. The formula of trapezium is area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 into A plus B into height. So area is 42. 1 by 2, A is x plus B is 9.5, height is 6. So to divide, if we convert on this side, it will be multiply with 42 multiply 2 is equal to x plus 9.5 into 6. So 42 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 84 is equal to x plus 9.5 into 6 divided with 6, we get 84 divided with 6 is equal to x plus 9.5. So 84 divided with 6, that is equal to 14 is equal to x plus 9.5. So 9.5 shift on this side. So x is equal to 14 minus 9.5. So x is equal to 4.5 centimeter. So x is equal to 4.5 centimeter. Question number 7. Without using a calculator, work out 2 by 7 divide 6 by 11. So 2 by 7 divide 6 by 11. 2 by 7. Division operation will be converted in multiplication, so front values will be reciprocal. So 11 over 6. 2 1 is 2, 2 3 are 6. 1 multiplied by 11, 11. 3 multiplied by 7, that is equal to 21. So 11 over 21, final answer. Question number 8. Show the diagram show a parallelogram. Work out the size of smallest interior angle of the parallelogram. This is a straight line. So the angle on straight line, that is equal to 180. Sum of these angle 132 minus 2x plus this angle 15 plus 5x. So these two angles is equal to 180. So 5x minus 2x, that is equal to 3x. 132 plus 14, that is equal to 147, is equal to 180. 147 shift on this side. 3x is equal to 180 minus 147. So 3x is equal to 180 minus 47, that is equal to 33. So divide with 3. 33 divide with 3, that is equal to 11. So this angle is our smallest angle. Put the values of x here. 15 plus 5 into 3. 15 plus 5 multiplied by 3, that is equal to 15. Here put the values of x, that is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11. 5 multiplied by 11, that is equal to 55. Add these values, we get 70. So the smallest interior angle, that is equal to 70. So the final answer is 70. Question number 9. The point A, B, C, D lie on a circle. A, B, C, D is a square with area 72 centimeter square. Calculate the area of circle. Give your answer is the multiple of pi. First of all, we write down the formula of area of circle. The formula of area of circle is equal to pi r square. If we take this is a diagonal and this is a center. This is the center of circle and this is a radius r. To find radius, we find the line of BD. This is a diagonal. So first of all, we know that area of square is equal to L square. Area of square is equal to 72 is equal to L square. So using Pythagoras theorem, this side is L, this one is also L. So this is a base, this is a perpendicular angle, this is a base and this is perpendicular. So BD is equal to square root base square plus perpendicular square, both are equal to length. BD is equal to, the values of L square is 72 plus 72. Calculate these values. BD is equal to square root 144. So square root 144 is equal to 12. So this complete line, that is equal to 12. Now we take only these lines. So divide with, to find radius, is equal to BD divided with 2. So BD is 12 divided with 2. So radius is 6. Put the values of radius here, like this. Area of circle is equal to pi r square is equal to pi. The values of r is 6 square, that is equal to 36 pi. So final answer is 36 pi. Question number 10. Calculate cube root 1 plus 10.9 multiply 0.4 square. So cube root, calculate these values, that is equal to 2.744. So taking cube root, this number, that is equal to 1.4. The final answer is 1.4. Question number 11. Factorize fully 24x square minus 9xy. So we take 3x common. The remaining values is 8x minus 3 3s are 9. So write here 3y. So the final answer is 3x into 8x minus 3y. Part B. 63x square minus 28y. So take 7 common from these two numbers. 7 9s are 63, x square is same, minus 7 4s are 28 y square 7. So 9 is the perfect square of 3x square, minus 4 is a perfect square of 2, so 2y square. Apply formula here. X a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b and a minus b. So first value is a, 3x plus 2y into 3x minus 2y. This is our final answer. 7 into 3x plus 2y into 3x minus 2y. Question number 12. Y is directly proportional to the square root of x. It should be written like that. Y is directly proportional to the square root of x plus 1. Y is equal to 10.5. So it should be, first of all, it should be written in equal form. So y is equal to k square root x plus 1. K is constant. So putting the values of y is equal to 10.5 is equal to k square root x is equal to 8 plus 1. So 10.5 is equal to k into square root 8.1, that is equal to 9, and square root 9, that is equal to 3. So 3 shift on other side, it will be divided with 10.9, 10.5 divided with 3. So k is equal to 3.5. K is equal to 3.5. Now find the values of y when x is 1.65. So this is a final equation. Use this equation again. Y is equal to k square root x plus 1. So y is equal to k is equal to 3.5 into square root x plus 1. The values of x, now put these values for x, that is equal to 1.56 plus 1. Y is equal to 3.5 into, add these values, that is equal to 2.56. So 3.5 multiply square root 2.56, that is equal to 5.6. So the final answer is y is equal to 5.6. Question number 13. The region R satisfy these inequalities. Y minus 3 is less than y and y is less than and equal to 2. So first of all, put y is equal to minus 3 and y is equal to 2. Okay, the inequalities should be converted in equations. Okay, so y is equal to minus 3. So this is a line of y3, y is equal to minus 3. So this line is y is equal to 3. So this is minus, so away from the origin. So shaded these areas, shaded like this. Like this, shaded these areas. So y is equal to 2, here is equal to y is equal to 2. So this is above from the origin, so shaded also these areas. So shaded these areas. And now the next equation is y is less than and equal to this one. First of all, we make equation y is equal to x minus 1. So we draw a table x into y. If we put x is equal to 0, so y is equal to -1, and if we put x is equal to 1, so y is equal to 0, and if we put y is equal to 2, so the values of y is 1, and if we put 3, the values of y is equal to 2. So these are the required point. X is equal to 0 is here, and y is equal to -1 is here. Okay, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0 is this point. And now x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, so this is a point. And x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2, so this is a point. So draw a line. So when we check that this is away from the region or into the origin, so put these values here. Y is equal to -1 is equal to x is equal to 0 -1, so -1 is equal to -1. This is a true. If the equation is true, then it onward to the origin. So shaded these areas, this area, shaded this area. Okay, the remaining area is region, that is equal to R. Question number 14. Question number 14. This is a speed time graph. The diagram shows the speed time graph for 17 seconds of a car journey. Find the acceleration of the car during the first 10 seconds. First of all, we find the acceleration of the car during 10 seconds. They write down the formula of car. Acceleration A is equal to Vf minus Vi divided with T. Vf is final velocity. The final velocity is 20, that is equal to Vf 20 minus initial velocity, that is equal to 0. This one is Vi, and the given time is 10 seconds divided with 10. So that is equal to 20 divided with 10, that is equal to 2. So acceleration is 2. Calculate the total distance traveled by a car during 17 seconds. This is a, we looked at, this is a trapezium. So first of all, we find this time. So this is a time is 17 minus 10, that is equal to 7. So here time is 7. Okay, the total time is 0 to 17. So write down the formula of area of trapezium. A is equal to 1 by 2 into A plus B multiplied by height. So the values of A is here and values of B is the complete side. So complete side, that is equal to 17 and height is 20. So A is equal to 1 by 2 into area is A is 7, B is 17, height is 20. Okay, so A is equal to 1 by 2, 7 plus 17, that is equal to 24, multiply 20, calculate these values. Area is equal to 240, this one, so write here 240. Question number 15. At the start of an experiment, there are 40,000 bacteria. The number of bacteria increase at the increase of rate of 50% per hours. Calculate the bacteria after 3 hours. So use formula. Calculate the number of bacteria. Number of bacteria is equal to total bacteria, that is equal to 40,000 into 1 plus r whole power t, that is equal to t. So 40,000, 1 plus this one is a rate, that is equal to 50%, and time is 3 hours. So 40,000, 1 plus 15%, that is equal to 1.15. Taking cube root, taking power, whole power is already 3. So 40,000, calculate these values, 1.15 raised to the power 3, that is equal to 1.520. Multiply these values, we get 60835. This is our final answer. Question number 16. 75 people are asked in there have a car C, and if they have a job J. The Venn diagram show the result. This one, a person is chosen a random. Those who have a car, find the probability that this person also have a job. So first of all, we find the probability of job, that is equal to how many people that is have job, is this one. These people are having job with car. Okay, so the probability is find a job. So job is 51 divided with total 51 plus 9, that is equal to 60. So calculate these values, that is equal to 17 over 20. So the final answer is 17 over 20. Question number 17. A, B, C are point on a circumference of a center O. D, A and D, C are tangent to the circle. Angle ABC, that is equal to 64, this angle. Find the values of x. Now we know that this is a small angle and this is a big angle. Okay, the angle B that is equal to double angle of O, like this. Angle C is equal to double of angle B. Angle O is equal to put the values of angle B is 64, multiply these values, we get 128. The angle A is equal to 128, and now we see that this is a perpendicular angle and this is also a perpendicular angle. Now we find the values of x, this point, this point, this point, and this point. This is the 4 point. So 4 point shape are called quadrilateral. Sum of these angle is equal to 360. So x is equal to 360 minus angle A minus angle O minus angle C. So x is equal to 360 minus angle A. Angle A is equal to 90 degree minus angle O is equal to 128 minus angle C is 90. So x is equal to, calculate these values, we get 52. So the final answer is 52. Question number 18. The universal set is 8 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 1 and 0.888 and 8% square root 0.8. First of all, calculate these values, that is equal to 0.8 and this one is equal to 0.888, so on, and this one is equal to 0.08 and square root 0.08, that is equal to 0.2828. So A is equal to, the range of A is equal to 0.08 to 0.8 and range of B is less than, B is greater than and equal to 0.8. So 0.8 is on point B and 0.8. A is less than and equal to 8. So we looked at this number 0. This number is lie on both set A and set B, 0.8. Okay, so right here 0.8, that is equal to 8 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 1. Okay, and this number 0.28. So this number A is greater than 0.28, so this number is greater than 0.8. So write this number on set A, that is equal to square root 0.08 and B is greater than 0.8, so this number is greater than 0.8 and equal to this number 0.8. So the remaining number is 8%. So this is a universal set, 8%, right here 8%. Part B. Shaded the region A union C intersection B complement. B complement means the complement of these values, shade Okay, shaded these values except the circle of B. Like this. Shaded these areas. Okay, so this is our final answer. Question number 19. A solid is made from a cylinder and a hemisphere. Both of radius is, this one is radius is 4.3 centimeter. The cylinder has length is, this is a length is 11.9 centimeter. Okay, first of all, calculate the volume of solid. The volume of solid is equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. Volume of cylinder, the area of volume of solid, the area of volume of cylinder, that is equal to pi r square h, plus volume of hemisphere, that is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. The volume of sphere with radius r, that is equal to 4 pi. Here write 4 pi. Put these values. Pi is equal to 3.14 and radius is 4.3 and height is 11.9 square, plus 4 by 3, pi is 3.14, radius is 4.3 cube. So Vs, calculate these values, that is equal to 690.89 plus calculate these values, we get 166.43. So sum of these values, we get 857.9 centimeter cube. Now part B, calculate the total surface area of the solid. Surface area A of the sphere with radius r, that is equal to, area is equal to 4 pi r square. Total surface area of solid, that is equal to surface area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of cylinder plus circular top area of the circle. Surface area of a sphere area of hemisphere that is equal to 2 pi r square plus curved surface area of a cylinder that is equal to 2 pi r h plus circular top area of cylinder that is equal to pi r square. Put these values. 2 pi 3.14 and r is 4.3 we square plus 2 pi is equal to 3.14 and r is 4.3 and height is 11.9 plus pi is 3.14 and radius is 4.3 with whole square. So calculate these values, that is equal to 116.11 plus calculate these values, that is equal to 3 to 1.34 plus these values, that is equal to 3.14. Now calculate these values. Calculate these values, we get 58.05. Sum of these values, that is equal to 496.0 centimeters square. This is our final answer. 496, the final answer. Question number 20. 1/7 1/749 343 2401. So we see that if we write this number is 7 raised to the power minus 1 and 7 raised to the power 0, 7 raised to the power 1 and 7 raised to the power 2 and 7 raised to the power 3 and 7 raised to the power 4 up to so on. So with this number we will be able to write in the nth term form, that is equal to 7 n raised to the power minus 2. If we put the values of n is 1 minus 2, that is equal to 1. Put 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. If put 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. So this is a nth term, n 7 raised to the power n minus 2. Question number 23. Expand and simplify. First of all, we calculate these two terms. X multiply with x square, and x multiply with 5, that is equal to 5x, and 3 multiply with x, that is equal to 3x, and 3 multiply with 5, that is equal to 15 into 2x plus 1. So x square, sum of these values, plus 8x plus 15, 2x plus 1 is same. So x square multiply with these values, we get 3x 2x cube, and x square multiply with 1, that is equal to x square. So now 8x multiply with 2, that is equal to 16x square, and 8x multiply with 1, that is equal to 8x. 15 multiply with 2x, that is equal to 30x, and 15 multiply with 1, that is equal to 15. So 2x cube, sum of these values, that is equal to 17x square. Add these values, that is equal to 38x plus 15. This is our final answer. 2x raised to the power 3 plus 17x raised to the power 2 plus 38x plus 15. Question number 22. A is the point, this one, and B is a point. So given that the point A is 17 and 9 and B is 23 and 39. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line. First of all, we calculate the bisector of this line, means that midpoint of this line. So midpoint of this line formula is x1 plus x2 divided with 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided with 2. So x1 is this values is x1, that is equal to 17, plus x2 is this values, that is equal to 23 divided with 2, and values of y1 is 9 plus, and y2 is 39 divided with 2. Sum of these values divided with 2, that is equal to 20. Sum of these values divided with 2, that is equal to 24. This is a bisector line of point A and B. Okay, now we are going to find the slope of this line. Slope of this line indicate with m. The formula of slope of line is y2 minus y1 divided with x2 minus x1. So m is equal to y2 is equal to 39 minus y1 is equal to 9. x2 is 23 minus x1 is 17. This point. So calculate this point. M is equal to 30 over 6. So m is equal to 5. Now we see that we have to find the equation of perpendicular line. So the slope of perpendicular line will be equal to m a b. This one is slope, is equal to minus 1 over required slope. Required slope is m, that is equal to 5. Now we are able to find the equation of perpendicular line. The equation of perpendicular line per line of A and B, that is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1, this is a y1. Sorry, this one is y1 and this one is x1. This one is x1. So put these values. Y1 is equal to 24 and values of m is equal to 1 by 5 into x1. X is minus x1. X1 is 20. So minus 24 shift on this side. Minus 1, 5 multiply 1 over x, 1 by 5 into x, minus multiply by minus, 1 multiply by 20, 20 divided with 5 plus 24. So y is equal to minus 1 by 5x plus 4 plus 24. So add these values. So y is equal to minus 1 by 5x plus 28. This is our final answer. The last question of this paper. Question number 23. The small box is mathematically similar to the large box. The volume of the large box is 72.8% greater than the volume of the small box. The small box has a length is 3.5 centimeter and the large box has a length is x centimeter. So calculate the values of x. We use the formula. First of all, we consider this one is 72 greater than the volume of small box. The volume of small box, that is equal to 100, let, and volume of large box, that is equal to, well, this one is 72.8 is greater than, so it will be equal to 72.8. okay, now we use to the formula, and the length of small box, large box divided with length of small box is equal to volume of large box and volume of small box. So volume of large box, that is equal to x, length x raised to the power 3, and volume of small box is 3.5 raised to the power 3 is equal to volume of large box. The volume of large box is 172.8 divided with small box. The volume of small box, that is equal to 100. X raised to the power 3. Calculate these values, that is equal to 42.87 is equal to, calculate these values, we get 1.728. This value shift on other side, it will be multiply x raised to the power 3, that is equal to 1.728 multiply 42.87. So x raised to the power 3 is equal to 74.088. So taking cube root on both sides, 0.88. So this cube cancel with cube root, that is equal to x. Taking cube root of this number, use calculator, that is equal to 4.2. The values of x is equal to 4.2. The end of this paper. Thank you so much. If you find any problem during this discussion, you will be able to drop me message on my comment section, and inshallah I will reply you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.